Imagine a world where every being, big or small, is woven together by an invisible thread of divine care and protection. From the majestic lion to the tiny bird that sings at dawn, everyone has a special role in the great tapestry of creation. Today, we're going to explore one of the most fascinating mysteries of spirituality: how God, angels and animals are interconnected in ways you may never have imagined. Did you know that there are ancient stories that suggest that animals not only share this world with us, but also have a special place in divine plans? And that angels, those ethereal, protective figures, may have a closer influence on them than we think? Get ready for an exciting journey where we'll discover how God and the angels care for and protect animals, how the scriptures reveal the role of animals in our spirituality, and what this means for us humans in our relationship with all creatures on earth. Don't miss the chance to dive into this intriguing and revealing topic that promises to open your eyes to a new perspective on creation and divine care. Let's unravel together the secrets that connect heaven and earth, and see how God's goodness and protection extend to every living being. In the Bible, God is described as the creator of everything that exists, and that includes one of the most stunning and diverse parts of our world: animals. In Genesis, we read a phrase that is like a majestic echo of creation, and God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures after their kind, cattle, creeping things, and wild beasts after their kind." And it was done. Imagine for a moment what this means. God, with his infinite wisdom and creative power, commanded that the earth be filled with life in all its forms and colors. From every corner of the planet, unique creatures emerged, from the most imposing lions that walk the savannas to the tiny insects that fly around flowers, each with their own characteristics and purposes. Think of the magic of this creative act. God not only gave life to these beings, but also shaped them to live in harmony with the world around them. Each animal, whether domestic, wild or exotic, was created with a unique beauty and complexity, reflecting the grandeur and diversity of God's creation. Imagine the scene: vast fields being filled with the sound of animals, forests coming to life with the movement of creatures, and oceans churning with marine inhabitants. All this happened because God spoke and caused the earth to fill with life in a splendid spectacle of creativity and harmony. This moment is not just a description of the origin of animals, but a powerful reminder of how valuable and perfect every part of creation is, designed to be part of a wonderful divine plan. Let's explore how this incredible creation not only enriches our world, but also reveals God's deep care and wisdom. In the Old Testament, we find a series of laws and principles that not only regulate human life, but also highlight the importance of respect and kindness towards animals. These laws reflect an essential aspect of divine justice, revealing how God calls us to treat all creatures with dignity and compassion. A clear example of this morality can be found in Deuteronomy, which tells us, "You shall not tie the ox's mouth when it treads out the ear." This verse may seem simple at first glance, but it carries deep meaning. Picture the scene: an ox working hard to help harvest the grain. Divine law commands that, even while the animal is doing its work, it must have the freedom to eat whatever it needs to sustain itself. This instruction is not only about ensuring the animal's physical well-being, but it is also a lesson in justice and humanity. God teaches us that, while looking after our own interests, we must also remember not to exploit or oppress those who depend on our benevolence. It's a call to empathy and respect, a reminder that every being, big or small, has intrinsic value and deserves to be treated with kindness. These laws are not just ancient rules, they offer a profound insight into divine ethics and the kind of relationship God wants us to have with all creatures. They challenge us to reflect on how we can apply these principles in our own lives, promoting a more just and compassionate world for all living beings. Although the Bible doesn't offer us many direct accounts of angels interacting with animals, there are some fascinating stories that suggest a deep and mysterious connection between these two spheres of creation. Let's explore how the divine presence can manifest itself through the protection and care of animals, revealing surprising aspects of celestial intervention. One of the most intriguing examples comes from the book of Daniel. This book tells the story of Daniel in the den of lions, a remarkable episode that is often interpreted as a powerful demonstration of divine intervention. Picture the scene: Daniel, a faithful servant of God, is thrown into a dark and threatening den full of hungry lions. It's a moment of extreme tension and danger. However, something extraordinary happens. Instead of attacking Daniel, the lions remain peaceful and harmless. This miracle is not only proof of God's power, but also a possible sign of the protective presence of angels who may have intervened to calm the ferocious animals. Imagine the relief and security Daniel must have felt, knowing that a divine force was watching over him. This episode offers us an intriguing insight into how angels can play an indirect but significant role in protecting living beings, including animals. This story raises the question, what would it be like if angels, these powerful and benevolent spiritual entities, really did influence the lives of the animals around us? Could it be that the divine presence even extends to protecting our four-legged friends and the creatures of the animal kingdom? This possibility opens up a range of reflections on the interaction between the celestial and natural worlds. Furthermore, in various traditions and spiritual beliefs, angels are seen as guardians not only of human beings, but also of animals. Many believe that angels play a role in guiding and protecting all of God's creatures, ensuring that they live in harmony and safety. This idea is a beautiful expression of the comprehensive and inclusive care that characterizes the divine presence. Although the scriptures don't provide many specific details about how angels interact directly with animals, the stories of protection and miracles suggest that there is a subtle and profound connection between the heavenly realm and the natural world. Every time an animal is protected, cared for, or guided in some way, it can be seen as a reflection of divine love and intervention. Imagine the peace and comfort that comes from knowing that, in times of danger or need, there is a heavenly force that cares for and protects all living beings, great and small. As we reflect on these themes, we are invited to consider the beauty and depth of the divine plan, which encompasses not only human beings, but all creatures on earth. So the next time you observe an animal in your life, remember that there is a wonderful possibility that divine protection and care is at work, even if in invisible and subtle ways. It's an inspiring reminder that the presence of God and the angels extends throughout creation, wrapped in an embrace of love and protection. In many religious traditions, there is a deep and inspiring belief that animals not only have a special place in God's plan, but that they too can participate in divine redemption. In Christianity, this idea is particularly poignant and offers a wonderful vision of how salvation extends to all of Earth's creatures. The Bible suggests that God's plan for creation is so comprehensive that it includes not only human beings, but also animals. In Isaiah, we find a fascinating vision of an ideal future where peace and harmony reign on earth. The verse describes a time when the wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. This is a vivid picture of a new era of tranquility and cooperation between all creatures, where there is no more fear or violence. Imagine this scene, predators and their prey living together in perfect harmony, without the threat of violence or competition. It's a powerful image of how creation, in its entirety, will be transformed into a state of perfect peace and redemption. This glimpse into the future is an invitation to reflect on God's all-encompassing love and how He sees every living being as worthy of care and inclusion. This idea is not just a dream or a metaphor. For many, it represents a real hope that God's plan includes a complete and universal restoration. It is a moving reminder that God's goodness and justice know no bounds, and that His love extends to every part of creation. As we consider this vision of peace and redemption, we are invited to appreciate the beauty and depth of God's plan, and to recognize the importance of treating all creatures with love and respect. Imagine the impact this perspective can have on the way we see and treat animals today. If we believe that all living beings have a place in the divine plan and that they can experience redemption, it inspires us to act with more compassion and care in our relationship with them. It is an opportunity to align our actions with the divine vision of harmony and peace. So, as we reflect on the salvation of animals and the vision of a future where harmony reigns, we are reminded of the depth of God's love and the promise that, in the end, all of creation will be restored and experience perfect peace. It is a call to live with a broader consciousness, embracing the idea that every living being has a role and inestimable value in the great divine plan. In the New Testament, Jesus often uses images and metaphors involving animals to teach spiritual and moral truths that still resonate today. These examples are not just common illustrations, they are precisely chosen to communicate essential aspects of divine love and guidance. Let's explore how these comparisons between animals and spiritual teachings offer us a deeper insight into what it means to follow Christ. One of the most striking examples is in John, where Jesus says, "I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep." Here, Jesus uses the figure of the shepherd and his sheep to illustrate his relationship with his followers. Imagine the scene, a shepherd who dedicates his life to caring for his sheep, guiding them to green pastures, protecting them from predators, and ensuring that they are safe and well fed. This powerful symbol helps us understand Jesus' deep commitment to each one of us. Just as a good shepherd knows and cares for his sheep, Jesus knows each of his followers in a personal and intimate way. He is dedicated to protecting, guiding, and nurturing our lives, offering us security and unconditional love. Furthermore, in other parables, Jesus uses the image of animals to convey profound spiritual lessons. For example, he talks about a mustard seed and a yeast to describe the growth of the kingdom of God, using simple, everyday elements that help illustrate complex concepts in an understandable and accessible way. These elements, although small, have a significant impact, just as faith and kindness can transform our lives and the world around us. These metaphors are not just ancient teachings, they are full of relevance and meaning for our everyday lives. They invite us to reflect on the care we should take of each other and the importance of following divine guidance on our own journeys. By understanding these images, we can deepen our relationship with God and others, recognizing the value of the guidance and love He offers. So, as we meditate on these comparisons between animals and Jesus' teachings, we are reminded of how deeply He cares for us and how He uses images from the natural world to guide and inspire us. It's an opportunity to appreciate the beauty and wisdom of Christ's teachings and to connect more deeply with His mission of love and care for us all. In many mystical and esoteric traditions, there is a fascinating and moving belief that angels not only watch over and guide human beings, but also play a special role in protecting and caring for animals, especially those we love as our pet companions. Picture the scene: you're looking after your pet, perhaps a loyal dog or a curious cat, and suddenly something unexpected happens. It could be a moment of danger, an unexpected challenge, or even an emergency situation. It's comforting to think that, as well as you being there to protect them, there is a divine force that may also be at work to ensure the safety and well-being of your beloved friend. This idea is deeply touching and offers an inspiring perspective on the presence of angels in our lives. Many believe that these heavenly beings play an active role in guiding and protecting not only humans, but also the animals we hold dear. The belief is that angels can offer extra protection, help in times of need, and even intervene in subtle ways to ensure that our animal companions are safe and happy. Imagine, for example, an angel guiding a lost animal back home or protecting an animal during an accident. These interventions may not always be visible or explicit, but for those who believe, they are an expression of divine love and care that extends to all of creation. It's a heartwarming reminder that divine protection can be at work in ways we don't always realize, but which have a profound impact on the lives of our furry friends. In addition, many traditions and spiritual teachings suggest that angels have a special connection with God's creation, which includes all forms of life. By acknowledging this belief, we are reminded of the depth of divine care and the way He looks after all His creatures, great and small. Therefore, as we reflect on the angelic protection of animals, we are invited to consider the beauty and depth of love and protection that transcends the boundaries of the visible. It is an opportunity to connect more deeply with the idea that we are not alone on our journey, and that the divine presence may be caring for and guiding every aspect of our lives, including our beloved pets. In spirituality and mystical traditions, animals are often seen as powerful symbols that represent profound qualities and virtues. They are not only creatures of nature, but also emissaries of spiritual teachings and reflections on what it means to live with purpose and divine connection. Imagine, for example, the eagle, a majestic bird that dominates the skies. It is often associated with vision and spiritual perception, symbolizing the ability to see beyond the obvious and understand the deep truths of life. The eagle, with its ability to fly high and see from an elevated perspective, reminds us of the importance of maintaining a clear vision and a broad understanding of our spiritual journey. On the other hand, the lion is another powerful symbol in spirituality. Known for its strength and courage, the lion represents bravery and leadership. It is an emblem of inner strength, determination, and the ability to face challenges bravely. The presence of the lion in our thoughts and spiritual practices can inspire us to face our own battles with courage and to seek the strength we need to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. These animal symbols are not just representations of individual characteristics, they also serve as guides and reminders of the qualities we should cultivate in our own lives. When we think of these animals, we are invited to reflect on how we can incorporate these virtues into our spiritual journey. How can we, like the eagle, see things from a broader and deeper perspective? And how can we, like the lion, find the courage to face our own difficulties and challenges? In addition, spirituality often sees animals as connections with the natural world and the divine. They teach us about the harmony, simplicity, and beauty of creation. Each animal, with its unique characteristics, offers a lesson on how to live with integrity and authenticity, connecting us back to our deepest purpose and our own spiritual nature. Therefore, when we contemplate spirituality through the lens of animals, we are reminded that there is deep wisdom and purpose in everything around us. It's an opportunity to connect with these qualities and virtues, bringing more meaning and inspiration to our spiritual journey. As we conclude our journey exploring the fascinating connection between God, angels, and animals, we are enveloped by a deep sense of wonder and awe. From the role of animals as symbols of spiritual virtue to the comforting belief that angels can care for and protect our beloved companions, each aspect of this connection reveals a rich and complex tapestry of divine love, guidance, and purpose. Imagine the beauty of a world where heavenly wisdom intertwines with everyday life, where every creature, big or small, is part of a grand and loving plan. Animals are not just inhabitants of our planet, they are silent witnesses to divine qualities and spiritual mysteries. The eagle invites us to raise our sights, while the lion reminds us to cultivate courage in our hearts. The belief that angels can be by our pet's side, protecting and guiding them, offers us a deep sense of comfort and security. So, as we reflect on these themes, we are called to recognize the beauty and depth of divine love that extends to every aspect of creation. Each animal is an expression of God's magnificence and a living lesson in how we can live with greater awareness and compassion. In every small gesture of care and every spiritual insight, there is a reminder that we are all interconnected, part of a greater and more beautiful plan. Ask yourself, how can I incorporate these lessons into my own life? How can I see the world with the clarity of the eagle and face my challenges with the bravery of the lion? And how can I recognize the protective and loving presence of the angels in every aspect of my life, including my precious pets? The invitation is there. Let yourself be enveloped by the wonder of this divine connection and allow these revelations to inspire and enlighten your journey. Let's continue to explore, learn, and marvel at the infinite ways in which divine love and guidance manifest in our world. So, guys, what did you think of this incredible journey exploring the connection between God, angels, and animals? We hope you were as enchanted as we were by the depth and beauty of these revelations. Every aspect of this theme not only connects us with the divine, but also reminds us of the love and protection that surrounds us at every moment. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and share it with those who may also be inspired by these fascinating ideas. Your support is crucial to us. Subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos full of engaging and revealing content. We're always here to bring you more knowledge and inspiration on topics that touch the heart and mind. Leave a comment below telling us what struck you most about this video, or share your own reflections on the relationship between the divine, angels, and animals. We love hearing from you and interacting with our amazing community. And don't forget to continue exploring our channel by watching the videos that appear here at the top of the screen. We have lots of other content that is sure to captivate you and enrich your spiritual journey. Thank you very much for watching to the end. Your time and support are precious to us. Until next time, and may peace and light be with you always.